Hi everyone, it's Samara from scraporchard.com, and today I'm going to show you how I create a layout using clustering. Today we'll be using Adobe Photoshop CS4 and we'll be creating this cute little layout. We'll be using this kit by Designs by Julie Bullock called Cherry Chocolate, and let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, I have already started the layout. I've selected a scalloped background backed by a plaid background. The plaid goes nicely with Zoe's cute little skirt, and the scalloped bordered background is in a light color, so it's really going to show off the shadows that I'm going to want to use. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is look for something that will help support my photo. I'm looking for something horizontal that will allow my photo to kind of rest on it. Coming over here to look at the kit, I really like this folded cut paper, so we'll use that. Let me position that in so that my photo is resting on it, and I also shadow as I go. I added the bulky shadow. Okay. The next thing I'm looking for are some flowers, and I'm going to use these two flowers. Adding the bulky shadow. And I like my flowers to be in groups of three, or three groups. So that's one is going to go over there. I'm going to put another one down here, and one more up in this top area. The grouping allows me to create a visual triangle with this line right here. If we were to cut this in half, it would be pointing right at Zoe's cute little face. Let's come back in and grab the other flower, adding a bulky shadow. And this one I'm just going to resize a little bit. I'm going to tuck that one in underneath this flower. Resize that slightly. Okay, so far so good. Next I'm going to look for some pieces to accentuate the flowers. Right here there's this little leaf hanger. That's really cute and I really like it. So I'm going to use this in a couple places. Looks like Photoshop froze up on me there for a second. Let's add a bulky shadow to that. I'm going to resize this slightly. Drop that down just a tiny bit. And you'll notice I position this so that it's covering the frame and the photo. So it's creating a lot of depth. Okay, so far so good. Now we're going to continue to add things around those flowers. Coming back over here to the kit, there are some plain flowers here. I like this white one. Let's drag and drop it into our layout. Add a bulky shadow to it. This one I'm going to make very, very small. Just want it peeking out. Alright, and now we're going to continue to layer things, creating depth. So I really like this little sequence here. We're going to add that. It's already pre-shadowed, so there's no need to add a shadow to it. Let me just resize it slightly. I just want it kind of peeking out. Right about there. I really like this stitched ribbon. We'll add a bulky shadow to that. Okay, continuing to build. Let's use this little string. Let's resize it slightly. Okay, let's give it a string or thin element shadow and move it above the ribbon over here. Okay, perfect. Coming back to our kit. I like that little rickrack. Let's use this little piece of lace. Drop that in and resize it slightly. Let's give it a low shadow. Perfect. And let's come back to our kit. I like this curled ribbon a lot. Let's add that to our layout. I'm going to rotate this -90 degrees, add a bulky shadow to it, resize just a little bit, and moving it backwards behind those flowers. Just like so. Alright, let's continue to add some more things to our layout. Let's use this little piece of rickrack. Let's have it peeking. You know what? Let's resize this first. Not that, the wrong one. This. We'll resize that. Okay, and let's put our little rickrack back in there. You can't see it, I'm moving it with the arrow. There you go. Let's give it a bulky shadow. See it just right in there. Shrink it down just a little bit. Okay, I'll just have it peeking out from over there. Let's use this cute little flower. Position that right above the frame. Give it a bulky shadow. Whoop. Whoops. Okay, it looks like I resized a little too much. Okay, perfect. Let's use this ribbon. Give that a bulky shadow. Resize slightly. Okay, and there was a little tag in here that I wanted to use, this one right here. And I want the ribbon to, this ribbon to hold it. Let's give that a bulky shadow. And resize it just a little bit. Move that just below. Perfect. And let's see what else we can add to our layout. These are all really cute. Let's use some of these buttons. Okay, and give that a bulky shadow. And drop those into place. Even though you can't see those buttons entirely, you can see the depth that they're allowing in this layout. Let's use some of those little pink flowers, or buttons I should say. Resize slightly, or not too small. Whoops. Control Z is my very, very best friend. And I'm sorry I keep clearing my throat. I'm having some pretty bad allergies. We went hiking this morning. Okay, I'm dropping this down very... It's not as quick as I'd like it to be, but it is dropping it down. I could also drag and drop, but like I said, I really like the keyboard shortcuts. I find the less I have to use my mouse, the happier I am. Have that just peeking out over there, and that's about it. So there you go. That's how I create a layout using clustering. I sure hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and I look forward to creating more. Thank you so much for watching.